Good morning, everybody. I want to reposition my mic so the sound quality increased slightly. This isn't going to be much of a hobby stream, really. This is just going to be a chilled, relaxed stream where I talk about the week's events, the day's events, and have a brew that's gone cold about 10 minutes ago. Welcome, Learner in a Crowd. Dragging you all here for a stream, and I'm not even ready. Yeah, exactly. That's just the kind of guy I am. That's the kind of wholesome and time-wasting individual I am. It's... I just needed to share it around. I was watching Josh from the Pickle Jar just before this. He does a Sunday morning chill stream every other Sunday, like this week. And normally I'd do a stream in the afternoons on a... let me reposition that. I feel like that needs slight repositioning, so I look more dominant in the picture. I've got my morning Gar, Rivers and Daka joining us in the chat. Welcome. So I figured I'd go live today and I'd share a few thoughts about the hobby in general and the events of the past couple of days, the events of the past week, let's say. Yesterday, really. Yesterday, for anybody who doesn't know, I was on a stream with Let's Make It Orky on Twitch, a charity live stream. If you don't know, I'd be surprised because I did share it throughout the week on numerous Facebook groups and stuff that, hobby Facebook groups that people are a part of. I even shared it on my own Facebook page, which is a rarity concerning something involving the hobby, because I tend to, I don't shout about it from the rooftops. I'm not shy about it, don't get me wrong. I think yesterday was a blooming marathon and I'm so proud of her. Yeah, so am I. I sent her a message on Facebook. I wanted to say a few things before I left the stream, but my bladder cut me short, and I thought with 10 minutes, I thought I couldn't, 10 minutes before Matthew was due on, I couldn't go away, come back and say what I wanted to say, so I thought I'll just tell her in private how much I thought of her. So I did that. Morning, James. Welcome. Yes, I am well. Thank you very much. Just saying, yesterday I was on a live stream with Orky from Let's Make It Orky on Twitch. She did a 12-hour charity stream, and it was a bit of a slog to get, it was, I say it was a bit of a slog. It was really, I've called this a wholesome stream for wholesome people, because I'm going to be talking about this live stream a lot, and that was like, Orky calls me wholesome, and says I'm wholesome. But what I witnessed and was part of yesterday was one of the most wholesome things I've ever taken part in. And I just wanted to share how proud I am to be part of Orky's community. It ended at 13 hours 23 minutes, and just been letting guys know you're on. Thank you very much. I've shared it myself in a couple of groups on Facebook, and yeah, it's what a couple of days. It was an absolute marathon. If you don't know, I've put the link in the description to donate to mine if you did want to make an extra donation. There's no prizes to be won now. All the prizes have been allocated and everything, but I think you can still donate to mine if anyone watching this was that way inclined. I'm just going to check in the description if the link still works and takes you to an open donation page. But yeah, you can check out Let's Make It Orky on Twitch. Yeah, you can still donate using that link in the description below, so feel free to pop on down there if you're that way inclined, if you want to, chuck a few extra coins Orky's way and the way of Mind, the charity, mental health charity based in the UK. Dan won all the prizes last night. I did. And the thing was, I'm really excited for the Terrain Rocks prizes, because I love terrain, and getting a piece of terrain that someone else has made is like, obviously a dream come true for me. Hopefully when I get it, it'll inspire me to get back to some old terrain projects that that I've that I put to one side ages ago. But it's going to be like it's a pyramid, an 18-inch by 18-inch board, or it's a quarter of a pyramid on an 18-inch by 18-inch board. So it's going to take up a fair bit of time. And with me doing the Hobby 365 challenge, I've got to pick and choose when I can work on it, basically. But yeah, I won a few of the prizes yesterday, and when I asked for a re-roll on one that in Orky's community, there's this fella called, from the Midlands, called the Squig Lebowski, or the Pig Lebowski on Twitch. But check him out on Instagram. It's instagram.com/the Squig Lebowski. Absolutely amazing conversion work that he does over there. And he definitely deserves as many follows as he can get. And I convinced him to donate a prize where he'll convert a character up for the winner. And then they rolled, and I won the prize. And then I said, do a re-roll, because Squig's already done a character conversion for me that I've not got my hands on yet. But when I get to 364 miniatures near the end of this year, when I've painted 364 miniatures, Squig's going to give me that one to paint as like the final one I paint. It's like a representation of me as Lil Mech Danskull. It's a conversion using an epic scale Gargant body and a grot head, and it's like a brain boy sort of mech character, and it's based on my channel artwork that you'll see on this channel and you'll see on my Twitch channel. But anyway, yeah, I am. So I said re-roll it because I've already got one of Squig's models coming my way. I would have loved to have taken another one, but yeah, they re-rolled it, and then my sister won it. So it was like, oh, flipping heck, right? I could get him to convert a model for my sister, but she doesn't play Warhammer or anything like that. It'd just be sat on the shelf, and she'd probably just end up giving it to me to use anyway. So I thought, right, just re-roll it again. I said re-roll it again, re-rolled again. Eventually, someone else won it, basically. But it took a while. There was a few prizes. Rigged! It was rigged. It was absolutely rigged. No, it wasn't rigged. There was a few prizes that had to be re-rolled a few times because various people involved in donating prizes. I donated some prizes. These 4 things here, I'm not sure who won them, but they were won by various people. Various people who were involved in donating prizes didn't want to receive any prizes, despite the fact that they also made monetary donations. So it was done as like a raffle kind of thing, and it was very exciting, but also a bit. It got to 12 hours that Orky had been streaming, and as Lona said, it ended up at 13 hours 23 minutes, and that's because some of the re-rolls that had to take place during the raffle drawing, and then Orky wanted to say a few things at the end as well, and just like the general interaction in the chat and the vibe of the excitement of having achieved so much. The total raised on Orky's stream yesterday was a whopping... Oh, just got a message from my sister. I told her she won a prize, but I said she couldn't have it. So I'll read that message out in a second. Yeah, so so far Orky's raised a whopping £6,035.93 for mine, which is going to be an enormous help to them. It's a massive... Her original goal was £1,000, and she did that in the first 52 minutes, basically, just through through community. Like, the thing about Orky is I talk about Orky a lot on this channel now, and I think it's because she's really given me a boost in my outlook on life and in my hobby in general. So you'll have to forgive me if I just waffle on about her sometimes. But it's just like, I really appreciate what she's done for me and what she's done for my community, not my community, what she's done for the hobby community that she's fostered and stuff like that. So I do talk about her a lot, but I'm really proud of what she achieved yesterday. And you're right, Garrett, it is a fantastic effort. Between me, Gearguts, and Sharon, we had about 20 rerolls. Yeah, there were a lot of rerolls. How you doing, Bazza? Welcome, mate. Welcome to the stream. I'm not painting anything today. If anyone's no, I don't think I'm going to be painting anything today. But yeah, if anyone's looking for a painting stream, you've come to the wrong place. This is just a wholesome stream for wholesome people, and you fine individuals in the chat. Some of you are more wholesome than others, but you're all welcome nonetheless until you start effing and jeffing in the chat and then you get booted. But yeah, I'll get to your question in a second, James. I'm just blown away by the amount of support that Orky gathers to her banner in order to do good things. You feel attacked, Loner. That wasn't aimed at you. That wasn't aimed at you at all. Get on mine tomorrow. I'll be painting. Yeah, if you want a painting stream, get on Baz's stream tomorrow. He's going to be painting, going to be doing some proper hobby stuff. Not like me, just waffling on with himself with a cold coffee. Yeah, so yesterday I cut myself off early on Orky's stream. I was with her for 3 hours. She did 12 hours altogether. That might not seem like a marathon to some people. Because you see charity streams. There was another one yesterday actually that Orky raided when she was ending her stream from Walter's Workshop, and I was like, I know his logo from somewhere, but I couldn't remember where. But then I realised when I was on Instagram this morning, I followed him on Instagram because he took a screenshot of like the amount he raised and his stream and stuff like that. He was raising money for the Platypus Foundation, I think. And he raised like 1,700 Australian dollars, I think, in the end, which is fantastic. I think it was Australian dollars. I'm not sure. You'd think so with the Platypus Foundation. But anyway, yeah, there's loads of... It seems like... I don't know if this is a regular thing, because I'm relatively new to the Twitch community. But it seems like there's always a fundraiser going on Twitch in the Warhammer community, in the wide gaming community, in the miniatures painting community. So it's really odd. Like when I first experienced Twitch, I didn't like it, but it is like it's a good place to share positive vibes. I think a lot of the time you get same as anywhere. You can't control everybody, so I've slid down in my chair now, so I need to lower this again. So it's just like it's a good place for good vibes, sharing good banter and stuff like that as well. And I feel like the word banter's overused quite often. But it's I'm behaving myself because it's YouTube. You're for it tomorrow on Twitch. Yeah, it's just generally speaking, like on YouTube we get a good vibe and a good banter and good regulars in the chat like Gar and Essex Boys and everyone else that's a regular on my stream, James as well, and Chilling Wargamers and everyone that pops in from time to time, and those that are regular, those that are a little less regular than others. But in general, I feel like the Warhammer community, especially on live streams, is really positive and supportive. And it goes to show how positive and supportive they can be when Orky does a stream yesterday and she raises about $6,000, when the Hobby Room the other week did a 24-hour charity stream and they raised 13 grand, I think, just over 13 grand, again for mental health charity Mind. So Mind have had a couple of whopping donations, or will have when Orky sticks hers in. They've had a couple of whopping donations over the past couple of weeks, and I'm sure they'll really appreciate that. They'll be really grateful for it. So like I said, there's a link in the description below if you want to go follow Let's Make It Orky on Twitch. There's also just below that a link in the description below if you want to add to the fundraising efforts for Mind. The donation link is still open as far as I can tell. I've just checked this morning. I think Orky went to bed straight after the stream once she calmed down. Yeah, I'm really proud of everything she did yesterday, and I'm proud to have been a part of it. I'm proud that she was kind enough to include me in that. So, yes, what else can we talk about on this stream? I've been, I woke up this morning and I had, like, it's really weird, like, I think it's partly because I'm a bit bunged up as well, but I had, like, I might have to make a Twitch channel. Bazzy, you might have to make a Twitch channel, mate. It's pretty much the same as live streaming on YouTube in many ways, like the setup and everything like that. But there's a few different things you can do. And to be fair, with YouTube now, with like join buttons on YouTube and whatnot, the two are pretty similar. You can do similar things on YouTube. There will be things coming to my YouTube channel that are similar to what I do on Twitch soon, like emotes and whatnot. Twitch just has a slightly different vibe. Like when you do a raid at the end, you raid into someone else's stream, and basically what you're doing with a raid is you're passing on your viewers onto someone else. So let's say I'm streaming at 5 o'clock on a Friday, which is what I often do. Then if someone else is streaming at 7 o'clock on a Friday, when this is what normally happens on a Friday, I'm streaming at about 5ish. Orky starts streaming at about 7ish. So I tend to raid into Orky, and I'm passing on all my viewers onto Orky. But if I wanted to find someone new, if say I had like 20 people watching my stream and I wanted to find someone that's just started and I wanted to give them a channel boost, like a boost to their path to make an affiliate, get their average viewers up, then I could go and find a new channel that I liked and then raid into that channel and it gets their views up and stuff like that. So YouTube, you can do shout outs for people and whatnot, and that's fantastic. But actually physically dragging people along with you to go and watch their stream, even if they only stay for a few minutes, your viewers only stay for a few minutes in that new channel, it's a really innovative way, I think, to try and get support over to that channel. Definitely Essex boys, welcome to the chat and the stream. You awesome bearded boss. Good Mac, Big Morning Danskell. Good morning, Big Mac Danskell. You awesome bearded boss. Thank you very much. Massive news as well from Orky's stream yesterday. It's pretty cool, Bazza. Massive news from... I have to do that. Whenever someone says war in the chat, I feel like I have to do it. Unless I've done it too many times already, so if you're going to keep saying it, I'll stop doing it. Massive news in from Orky's stream yesterday was, other than the fact that she did so well and raised so much money for Mind, the massive news in was that she is getting an Orky model made by Gayguts. So that I am so happy with that, and I'm like, I can't wait to get that model. I'd said ages ago that I can't wait to get the War Bosses models, and there's a Roxy the Rivet model now as well, and there's soon to be. I'm pretty sure it's going to be available for sale. I'm hoping it is anyway, because I can't wait to get my hands on that Orky model. So it looks like I'm going to be having to save up a lot of money to purchase the... I'm going to have to save up a lot of money to purchase all of the models that I want from Gayguts, the various War Bosses models. I know Essex Boys has got the War Bosses of the Apocalypse models. Good evening, Brack. Welcome to the stream. It's not a hobby one today, just a chill one where I'm having I've said it before and I'll say it again, I'm having a cold coffee in my 6 Plus Stevo mug. One of the 4 War Bosses of the Apocalypse you can pick up from Gayguts, by the way. So I'm having a cold coffee in my 6 Plus Stevo mug. It used to be warm, but I started setting up my stream and I was watching the Pickle Jar before this. And it's gone cold now, nonetheless. So welcome, Brack. And thanks for popping into Orky's stream yesterday. And Essex, you seem to be a regular now in Orky's streams, so I feel like I don't need to throw that thanks your way, but thanks nonetheless for popping in and supporting the stream and the efforts, and everyone that popped in yesterday, everyone that came over from my community. I say my community, I feel like I don't work on developing a community much myself, but everyone that popped in from my shout outs and whatnot, thank you so much for popping in and supporting Orky yesterday, because it was a fantastic stream and a fantastic achievement from herself and from everybody in the community too. It's been unbelievable. I hope she's
getting the sleep now. I sent her a link to this stream, but I don't expect her to watch it because I hope she's getting the sleep now that she fully deserves, and I hope she recovers well enough to be on stream later on her channel. She normally streams at 7 on a Sunday, and 7 on a Tuesday, and 7 on a Friday. She's also taking part in a stream on an International Women's Day stream on Skarne's channel that I think War Mistress is leading. Tanya the War Mistress is leading, so that's one to tune in for and check out. I don't know what time she's on. I don't know if it's like everyone on all together, or if it's going to be more like various guests on throughout a long day stream. I'm not entirely sure of the ins and outs of that, but you can check it out on Orky's Twitch. I think she's done a post about it on there, or I'm sure the War Mistress will have posted about it as well. So, right. I'm a bit burnt out after Orky's stream yesterday, to be honest, but this beautiful bearded man has dragged me to another stream. Yes, he has. The thing is, this one is just like, I have no expectations for this stream. The reason I'm not painting is because I don't feel like, hey Roxy, how you doing? I don't feel like I'm a bit burnt out too, if I'm honest. Not in terms of hobby, but in terms of just sheer weight of emotion that went through me yesterday. I didn't share it on Orky's stream. I sent Orky a message on Facebook, and I said a few things to her that I wanted to say to her in person or, via video. But I don't think I'd have made it through it if I was saying to her the things I said. I don't think I'd have made it through it without just bawling my eyes out. I've said a couple of them on here, but not all of them. So, yeah. Generally, everything. The whole gist of it is that I'm amazingly proud of what she's achieved and the community she's built. But I'm not wholesome. Can I watch Brack? Of course you can watch. Though you're not wholesome, you can watch. I'll allow it. You want to link the stream? It's a full day stream for 7 or 8 women each with 45-minute slots. Yes. Is it on the Skarne Twitch channel, or is it on the Skarne thingy channel? Oh, you know what, Lona? While you're here, let me see if I can make you a mod here, so then you can link the stream for me. Because I'm lazy. Add moderator. So for those of you that don't know, you don't have to come and mod my streams on YouTube from now on, by the way, Lona, just so you know. But for those of you who don't know, Lona's one of my 2. I've got 2 mods on Twitch. I need to make more mods, actually. I just need to pick and choose who I want my mods to be. So I've got 3 mods in this chat now. I've got Lona, I've got not Roxy, I've got Rivets and Daka, and I've got Essex Boys. Total cryfest yesterday, absolutely, Roxy. No various folks, various times on Scardcast stream. Right, cool. Yeah, it was a total cryfest. I was getting emotional watching after I came off stream, and the things I wanted to say to Orky yesterday, I've kind of been practicing all week as I've been like just driving around the country and delivering windows. I've kind of been like practicing, and as I've been driving and practicing, I've been sort of tearing up. So I very much doubt I'd have made it through if I tried to say it on stream. There we go. So Lona's posted a link in the chat to the Scardcast Twitch, so you can follow that link and then check out Scaries. You know what? I'm not following Scardcast on Twitch, so I need to go give him a follow. Oh, that's bright, isn't it? So I need to go give him a follow. Oh, there's some Tabletop Simulator on there too. Might have to watch some of them. Looks like there's a Warcry battle going on, or is it a kill team battle? I'm not too sure. Why is this weird? Why is that weird? I'll just click on that and hope for the best. Scardcast Twitch profile. Right, that's weird on my stream. So, it's probably because it's the mobile view. Right, let me click on that. Oh no, it's just gone back to that. Let's take the mobile out. Let's take that out and see if that helps. Here we go. So I need to give Scary a follow to make sure I catch at least some of that tomorrow. Although I'm streaming on Monday on Twitch myself. So I might just do a watch along instead. Right, so giving Scary a follow now. And I will be... I'll share this link because I've got the non-mobile link. And I got confused, so confused then. Copy. Live stream. Bang it in there. I'm sorry I tried. It's okay. It's okay. So I'll share the non-mobile version. Just in case there's people getting confused like I just did. It's only because it's old men and tech, and there's a lot of old men in this chat at the minute, I've got to say. I'm looking at you, Brack, and I'm looking at you, Rivets. So, you know what? Essex, I'll include you in that as well. So, what a fantastic achievement yesterday, and International Women's Day tomorrow. Go and check out for as little or as long as you like. You can go back and watch Orky's 12-hour stream on VOD as well if you missed it. If you skip to 2 hours into it, that's when the main event happens. That's when I arrive, and me and Orky have a good old chat and get some miniatures painted, and you can see what I was working on stream as well. And by the way, James, I will get to your question in a second. Once I've stopped gushing about everything. Brack can be inspired by your wholesomeness. I hope so. I hope I can inspire a bit of wholesomeness in other people. In fact, Roxy, I can tell you more about tomorrow since she is actually involved in it. Roxy can tell you more about tomorrow since she's actually involved in it. Yes. We're on YouTube. I'm wholesome. I'm wholesome autumn here. Yeah, so Roxy's involved in the War Mistress thing tomorrow as well on Scary's channel. Is War Mistress running it? That's the impression I got from what Orky said yesterday. So I think that's what's going on. Right, let's just run through the chat and then I'll get to James's question. James asked me a question about the Imperium set, the Imperium magazine set. So we'll get to that shortly. I'm officially a spanner. Wait, what? You are actually fully a spanner. It's wholesome autumn here. Raunchy Roxy is for Twitch. Essex has a phone made of cardboard. It's true, it's true. I guess I shouldn't be included since we were born in the same year, Dan. Oh, I guess I should be included since we were born in the same year, Dan. Yeah, I guess you should, mate. Although, you know, I'm a little bit older than most people in that year, so I'm sure I'm still older than you, so don't worry. Yes, she's a host. Yes, right, cool. Right, so going back to James Firth Hayden's question. Morning, Big Mac Dan Skull. Hope you're well. Yes, I am. Thank you very much, James. It's a pleasure to have you here, and thank you so much for asking, checking in on me like that. Are you going to be getting the new 40k Imperium magazine thing with figures like the Conquest series? I'm leaning to no at the minute. I've looked at it, I weighed it up, I did my usual, ooh, this looks like amazing value, I should get it. And then I looked at it again, and I looked at the miniatures in it, and I even considered the premium subscription, because I was like, oh, you can get Orky miniatures, that's fantastic. Or you can get Chaos Space Marine miniatures, I've not got any of them. Or you can get Tau miniatures, I could build up my Tau force. Or you can get whatever the other faction is miniatures, and blah 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 blah. Right? I got was it Mechanicus? I think it's Mechanicus. No, they're in the normal bit, aren't they? I can't remember what the other faction is. But anyway, I got really excited about it. I was like, yes, I'm gonna get the premium set. It's like $10.99 a week, and I was like, wait a minute, $10.99 a week. Ugh. And then I looked at the value of what you get in the premium set, and it's great. You know, it's good. But then I thought, you know what? If I'm going to do it, I'm not going to get the premium set subscription. I'm just going to get the regular subscription. And then I was like, but look at the miniatures you get in the regular subscription. You get a lot of Space Marine miniatures I've already got. Like, I've got most of the miniatures in that. But then you get some Mechanicus miniatures, which I'm like, yes, I've not got many Mechanicus miniatures, so I'm more than happy to add some of them to my force. And then I was like, but do I really need them? It's like, no, I don't really need them. It's like, yes, but you get Sisters miniatures. It's like, you get all the Sisters miniatures that you got in that limited edition Sisters box when the Sisters relaunched the Sisters range. So I was like, yes, I need to get that. And it's like, no, I've had 2 of them boxes. So, realistically, I just thought of something I could have gotten rid of in Orky's stream yesterday. I could have gotten rid of one of my old Sisters codexes. It wouldn't have been much of a prize, but because I'm sure they'll get an updated one soon. But that's what I was trying to do with Orky's stream when I was donating prizes to it. I was trying to get rid of stuff that I've not that I've had on my shelf for a little while. I mean, Gozag Gitstomp, I threw that in there because it was an Orky stream. So I felt we needed something Orky. Then we've got Valerian and Aaliyah or whatever that Sister of Silence miniature's called. And then the other one is that one, Sergeant Ripper Jackson, because it is an Orky stream, and Orky's a girl, and Sergeant Ripper Jackson is also a girl. So I thought, you know what, let's chuck that one in too. And then I thought, you know what, I've had Deathstorm for ages. Let's chuck that in because it's a big prize then. It's like you get loads of miniatures in that box. It'd be a fantastic prize for someone to win, even though it's an old 7th edition set. Drebwar Gaming, good morning, mate. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are well. Yeah, so I was chucking prizes into, in part try and move them on. But then I started winning all the prizes myself as well. So I passed some of them on to other people. I could have, to be fair, with Squigs, the Squig Lebowski on Instagram, check him out if you've not already done so, or the Pig Lebowski on Twitch in Orky's chat. He said he was going to convert a model, and I could have taken that and just given it to someone else who I thought would have appreciated a converted model. But then I thought, no, I'll pass that on. I was hoping to win either the Roxy miniature or the Orky miniature, and I would have been so excited for that. But you know what? The miniatures I want, I'm excited for. One of them is a Plague Sorcerer from a company whose name doesn't. I think it's from the Dark Gods range of 3D printed miniatures, and a Plague Hound as well. So I've won them 2 things, and I can add them to my Death Guard force. And with the Plague Hound, I can sort of maybe sort of twist the knob a little bit and think about adding a few demons in as well. So. Oh, what a stream yesterday. Overall, I had a fantastic time while I was on there, and what the community achieved is amazing. Whew. And that's testament to the community that's been built around Orky. I think it's fantastic. Oh, Lona, you're my spanner, says Roxy. It's Tyranids. Thank you very much, Lona. And the thing with Tyranids is, when they put Tyranids in a set, what they tend to do is put a load of Gene Stealers in. And I've got so many, like this box here. I've got one of them that I've opened and started building. And I've also got like the Gene Stealer Cults, Underworlds, not Underworlds, the board game that they released, the Assassinorum Execution. No, not that one. The Deathwatch one. Death something. Yeah, so I've got that, and I've got Space Hulk Gene Stealers and blah, 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 blah. So basically, I've got loads of Gene Stealers already. I don't need any Gene Stealers. So that was one of the reasons I was like, no, I don't want the premium subscription if I do it. It's a lot of miniatures I've already got in the Imperium. And then most of the miniatures I've not got, though I would want some of them, like the Spider Walker thing. Triarch Walker, I think, is it? That might be the bigger one from Forge World, I don't know. Or the Tombstalker, or the something walkie-talkie. Yeah, so the Necron miniatures that I've not got, some of them I'd really want, and others I wouldn't really want. But then, also, the Necron miniatures I've not got, I'd have to paint them. And I didn't enjoy painting the 10 warriors I've painted so far, especially not when I was on Orky stream. When I kind of got into the swing of things, it became a bit better. But when I was on Orky's stream, or me and Orky did a multi-stream the other week, it was not too enjoyable for me to paint them Necrons. So I figured I'm probably not going to get the Warhammer 40k Imperium magazine from Games Workshop and Hatchet, simply because I've been reasonable about it, and I've thought to myself, no, I don't need it, and I don't want that in my. I don't want that on my plate, having to try and paint loads of miniatures that I'm not too enthusiastic about in terms of painting wise anyway. £6 that's a lot of butter. That is a lot of butter, Brack. That is a lot of butter. It was a fantastic effort from everybody and a fantastic stream overall. Entertaining throughout. And, well, I say entertaining throughout. Mainly the 3 hours that I was on it for. It went up and downhill quickly once it was all very entertaining. Everyone that came on, even the Saucy Boy, he was on for about 5 minutes near the end, just because Orky needed to go for a pee break and she was on her own for the last hour or something. So she Source called her on Discord, and then he came in for 5-10 minutes or so and took over the stream and took care of the chat while she was away. I was ready to jump in, but Source got in there before me. Gar has about 200 Gene Sneakers. I've painted 3, I think. Yeah, that's the problem with Gene Stealers. And I think with models like that as well, it's Darling Rocks, says Dread. Do you want a Dread impression? That's my Dread impression, pretty much. I know people like it when I do impressions on Twitch. I feel like sometimes when I just start whipping them out, though, it gets a bit stale. And I'm a bit conscious of sometimes who might get offended by my impressions of them. But I do enjoy doing them. What, just pawning off your junk in Orky's stream? Yeah, I was trying to get rid of some stuff. No, it's stuff that I'd always intended to use as giveaways on my YouTube channel and stuff like that. So when Orky said she was doing a charity stream, I thought, you know what, I'll give her a few of my, I'll give her a couple of the sort of more limited edition models that Games Workshop have done over the years, and that'll be a nice bit of support for her. And then I kind of I've got the other one of these boxes. I've got it in my bedroom for some reason. It's just sat in my bedroom, empty. But for some reason, the box is still in my bedroom. And I saw it the other morning. And I thought I could add that to the giveaway, because the other one that I've got, that, because it's something I'll probably never get round to building now. But it could be something, if somebody wins it and they've not got any miniatures to paint, it could be something useful to them. So I'm hoping the people that have won these prizes aren't too far away, or aren't in somewhere where it's going to be tricky to send it to them or anything. I'm hoping they're all UK based, but hey, you know what? If they're not, I've just got to bite my tongue and send it. And hope it makes them alright and everything. I need to get Necrons and paint them as Skeletor now. Oh, awesome idea. Fantastic idea, Roxy. Let's get a pop-out chat up. I'm going to get a pop-out chat up and make it super big so I don't have to go into that corner and... I'm going to full screen this chat. Full screen it, man. That's bright. Yeah, there we go. Dark mode. That's what we want. Right, where are we up to? Yeah, £6 no mean feat, says Essex Boys. Exactly. Absolutely. Totally agree. Roxy needs to get Necrons and paint them as Skeletor now. What an idea. What an idea. I think that's one thing with the Necrons. I want to paint them as GW sort of says they are, says they look, in one way or another. I'm alright doing custom chapters sometimes and whatnot. Custom chapters, custom craft worlds, custom, coming up with your own ideas for stuff. But sometimes I just want to paint a miniature
in a way that GW show it. So when I saw the Sarukhan Dynasty, is it? When I saw that colour scheme, I was like, yes, I like that colour scheme. I want to achieve something similar to that. So that's why I've painted mine the way I have. But I don't like working with metallics, and I especially don't like working with metallics on sort of spindly models. So it's kind of a bad combination for me, that. But I got mine painted that way anyway. I very nearly called her since you lot had been clamouring for me earlier in the stream. Yeah, you should have called her, Lona. You should have jumped in there ahead of Source. I'd have had you on. If it was my stream, I'd have been like, you know what, Lona, you can come on for a bit. You did a great impression of me on the last stream I caught. Nice one. The thing is, Dredd, I don't know. Do you say anything regularly on your streams that I could... Like, I can do a general impression of you, I feel like. But I feel like an impression really hits home when somebody's repeating something you say regularly. Nuff said, Dredd. You say that, don't you? But, yeah, I do. I enjoy doing impressions of whoever. So... do a Kenk impression real fast, please. Kenk's not here. Kenk isn't in the YouTube community. So most people are going to be so confused by this impression. But I know you like it, Roxy, so I'll do it for you. Oh, I just finished my 18-hour night shift and I walked home and I walked through the door and tripped and fell on a pile of miniatures and they all got painted in 2 seconds flat. So that's my Kenk impression. That's what Kenk sounds like to anybody who doesn't know who or what a Kenk is. But Kenk's another member of the Orky Discord community. So the Let's Make It Orky Discord community. He's a lovely chap and he paints miniatures very quickly. So yeah, he's painted about 86,000 miniatures this year, putting my 65 to shame. We're on day 66 of the year now, so I need to get my act together and get to painting either 3 Death Guard Terminators or this miniature, which is a miniature inspired. Let me get my focus sorted so you can see it. To be fair, I'm showing you the worst side of it. Pardon me, I did a little burpy burp then. But let me get my focus sorted. I could whip out the desk down cam, but I'm not going to. Configure video is what I want to do. Oh yes, this is a fantastic stream, isn't it? Just with me holding a shaky hand up to the camera with a miniature in it. And oh, you absolute numpty dumpty. I've hidden it behind camera control. Take off autofocus. Oh no, that's exposure. I don't want to expose myself, do I? Not in this dressing gown. So this is a Digger Knob miniature inspired by Let's Make It Orky. And I feel like I was painting this on Orky Stream yesterday when I was on. So there's a few things to note here. Orky has a paintbrush which she calls a shank. And yes, that's right, you heard it right, a shank. And she uses it to paint little tiny rivet dots. It's basically a paintbrush that's knackered. And I feel like I need to put this on something. Let me see if I can precariously balance stuff and not cause a calamitous. Oh no, I've snapped off his shank. Right, so I've snapped off the shank off the miniature now. Well, there are 2 shanks on the miniature. But Orky has a paintbrush she calls a shank. She uses it to paint rivets and whatnot. And let me put that there and that there so you can see it. There we go. So Orky has a paintbrush she calls a shank. And this is one of the shanks. This is the one the Grot's running away with. So this Grot, this snotling, is running away with a shank. And Orky, the Digger Knob Orky, is hunting him down because this is her favourite shank. So it's a diorama-based miniature. Even, you know, it's on a regular base, so I can just play it as a Digger Knob on Warbike. But I won't be playing it in Gorkamorka. I'll just be using it as like a knob biker in one of my games. And you'll notice another shank just here in the mouth of this orc head. And I did that because I was looking for a perfect boss pole, and I couldn't find my flash kits at the time. I was gonna take the fist
from the flash skits boss pole and put like the shank coming out of the fist. But I'm glad I thought ahead. I'm glad I thought again, I guess, and got this orc skull from the Citadel Skulls kit. And I put the shank coming out of its mouth because Orky also has an emote on a Discord, which is an orc with a paintbrush coming out of its mouth. So I thought that was a nice little touch as well. Spinning it round just so you can see it from a couple of different angles. Yeah, I'm not too happy with the paint job. And also, the miniature looks a bit small sat behind the handlebars. But you can just about make her out. I think I'm going to rethink some of the bits of the paint job. I think there's just a bit too much red on it. So I might change the colour of her boots. The bits I've used for this conversion are... So the Power Fist is from Orlok. The shoulder pads are from Orlok Ganger set. The legs are Harlequins. The right arm is a Harlequin arm. All from like the Skyweavers kit, I think. Obviously the Warbike is an Orc kit. Citadel Skulls, Plasticard for the shanks, and the head and the body are from an Escher Ganger. So that's what I've done with that miniature there. Now let's go back to my beautiful face. Come on, back to my beautiful face. Bam! Yeah, so there we go. That's the Orky miniature I converted up for the stream. The chat's been going off. Way, I'm knocking my mic there. Let's get this off there before it falls off and I break it. Because I've been doing that a lot recently. I've been finishing rum. It's not rum, it's water. I've been finishing miniatures and then dropping them or dropping stuff on them and breaking them. So I don't want to do that again with this miniature because I feel I need to redo the paint job on it, or change the paint job slightly on it to get it to a standard I'd like anyway. So good morning. Someone said good morning there. Oh, the Pale Orcs joined us. Welcome, mate. Welcome. Seen the Skeletor Necron done only the other day, says Dread. Love your impressions of Lord of the Rings Orcs on Twitch. Was so funny. Thank you, mate. I have like a Skeletor shrine and, of course, my Skeletor tattoo. Just airbrush the metallics. That'd mean getting out my airbrush. And I've not got that out. I've not whipped that out in quite some time, to be fair. I don't, there's only a few things I whip out now and again in that manner. And we won't go into that because it's a wholesome stream for wholesome people. Enough said from Dread. Rox, I bet you like the CKY Skeletor versus Beastman rap. Can you do the epic narrator as an impression? You know what? I don't watch enough of the epic narrator to do it as an impression. I've watched a few of his streams, and I raided him the other week as well on Twitch. But I don't watch enough of him to be able to pull the voice out of the dark recesses of my mind, to be honest. Elston, good morning, mate. Welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to have you here. I'm not doing any painting today or anything like that. Just chatting about the emotional past couple of days we've had in the Let's Make It Orky community and the fantastic job she did of raising so much money yesterday. The fantastic job the community did in rallying round as well, and how amazing we all are. We're all fantastic people. And I understand Let's Make It Orky is on the Chilling Wargamer stream this coming Thursday. So, if you're not familiar with Orky, because you don't go on Twitch too much or anything like that, check out Chilling Wargamers this Thursday, because I know everybody in this chat likes to pop into Chilling Wargamers now and again. So check them out this Thursday, and Orky will be on there for you. She's got a lot on this week, to be honest. So, yeah. That's scary close. That's scary close to the fabled Shiv. Yeah, I was very impressed with what I managed to achieve with that Shiv, to be honest. I'll send I'll post a picture of it on my Instagram maybe. And hopefully everybody will be suitably impressed. I might get Orchid to send me a picture, and I'll do a side-by-side view of the Shiv. Shiv v Shiv. A Shiv off. I should stop talking about Shivs. I'll get my channel shut down. Leedsy cheeks on the skull. I was thinking about that, to be honest. I just thought, I'm not sure if I could achieve that with the fact that it's a skull. Like, how do you get a rosy complexion on a skull? Looks good. Evening. Thank you very much, Paylork. I saw Mythos has completed some of your another one of your death treads. Fantastic kit, that, mate. So yes, excellent stuff. Ooh, the cheese has arrived. So Steve-O is the big deal, and I'm the big cheese. Steve-O's the big deal. Cheesy pale cheese. Twisted Dice, welcome, mate. Welcome to the stream. I'm not doing any, as you can probably tell by this point, I'm not doing any painting on this stream. I'm just chatting away to everyone, having a good time in the chat, and sharing some wholesome goodness with the community. Brack's a big slice... Oh, no. The Paylork's a big slice of gorgonzola. Yes, back to the wholesomeness. Morning, Twisted Dice. Good morning. What is anybody hobbying today? You know, I'm not. I've tried to talk you through my little digger knob conversion there, but I'm not happy with the paint job and stuff, so I need to reassess that. How's my 365 challenge going? I'm glad you asked the Paylork. My 365 challenge is going. It's going out the window. I've failed at I am 65 miniatures in. It's now the 7th of the 3rd, which means that is 66 days into the year. So I'm like a day behind. I've got this miniature that I've been working on, the Orky miniature that I was working on yesterday. I was hoping to get that finished, to be honest, but I'm not happy with the paint job, so I need to reassess a few things on that. So I'm going to put that to one side a little while and get that finished before we do a meet up at Warhammer World. And I'm going to, I think, crack on with some Death Guard Terminators, 3 of them, and get them finished. And then I might do a little bit of cheating and paint some Necron Scarabs or something like that. And, you know, so I've basically got my week's worth of miniatures almost complete in the first few days, hopefully. So I'll probably be painting some Death Guard on stream tomorrow. I might try and do some work on this Orky miniature today, just to keep me up to speed on the days. If I can get it finished, it'll be a massive bonus. I can't quite wrap my head around what I want to change about it. I know there's too much red, but I don't know what colour I need to add in to change that. Gonna get my nephew's Skaven Blood Bowl team finished today. Fantastic stuff, Essex. Fantastic stuff. I'm doing March for McCrag stuff today because of Loner and his bad influence. Loner is a terrible influence. If he's got you doing March for McCrag stuff, that is absolute. What a despicable human being he is. What a despicable human being. Oh yes, building more junk terrain later. Getting ready for tournaments coming up in July. Fantastic, mate. I'll do some work on the March for McCrag pledge. Maybe, says Loner. You know, maybe you shouldn't. March for McCrag, out of interest. Is it Ultramarines and Ultramarine Successors, or is it just Ultramarines? Because if it's Ultramarine Successors, there's so many Ultramarine Successors that I think you'd find it hard to find one that you didn't like the paint scheme of. There's even Ultramarine Successors that look like word bearers in terms of coloration and stuff like that. So, you know, it's close to heresy. I finished my Cold War battlesuit yesterday. January gave me 2 and a bit months of painted minis. Nice one. Cold War battlesuit. That sounds exciting, mate. Is that, when you say you finish a Cold War battlesuit, is that a miniature you've been working on for yourself, or is it a 3D sculpt again? Because if it's a 3D sculpt, I'd be interested in taking a look at that. Got to go hobnail boots up for... I've got to go pick hobnail boots up from the supermarket. Back soon. Still soldering. Right. No worries, mate. Take care of the missus. Then it's March challenge in the 40k Orc community. Check it out, Dan. We're in March now, aren't we? Yeah, so the March challenge is a finish an old project that you've started or something, isn't it? I think. I do have one. That is similar to this Orky conversion in that it's a representation of me. So that's a representation of Orky in Diganob form. A representation of me in Big Mech form is a project I've started a little while ago. I don't know if I've got the time to finish it this month, because it's got green stuff work on it that I'd want to do right. So I feel like it'd take up a lot of time. Although technically, I've got a Norzilla kit over here. I don't know. No, it's just out of shot. You can't see it. Got a Norzilla kit over there that I have started, so I could finish that as the March challenge. Almost finished War Boar Rider today. Just need to do the base, and I'm done. Fantastic, Brack. That's the Deathcopter one, isn't it? Is that the one with the chopper blade on it? I love that one. It's I don't think I've seen a War Boar Rider. I don't think I've seen one as converted as a Deathcopter before, so that's fantastic. Yes, successors are allowed. That's interesting. Then I might paint up a marine, a single marine, just for March from a Crag as a successor of the Ultramarines, one of the tricky ones. Madman, absolute madman. Well, you know what? I could paint up just like a chaplain or something like that, couldn't I? If I didn't want to paint, a proper. Oh, Pepper, GG, mate. Welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to have you here. It's good to see you on YouTube. The nice wholesome, the wholesome YouTube vibe I give is slightly different from the Twitch vibe I give, because I do F and Jeff somewhat on the old Twitcheroonie. But yeah, this is to be fair, I feel like I'm still reasonably wholesome on Twitch. I was wholesome yesterday in Orky's stream anyway. Yeah, I feel like I'm reasonably wholesome. I always think when you say wholesome, my immediate first thought is that person doesn't swear. But then I watch Jenny Joyo's streams. I've only watched a couple of her streams, to be fair, because they're always on late at night. But when I watch Jenny Joyo's streams, she started, for example, last night just after Orky was finishing, and that was at like 1:30, and I was like, oh, can I stay up that late? Not really, because I'll be knackered in work all week. Yeah, so I watched Jenny Joyo's streams, and she swears a fair bit, but she's really wholesome still. So I think I misunderstood the meaning of the word wholesome when I first heard it. When I first heard Orky utter it a lot. Successors are allowed. Toying with the idea of entering Gearguts Mark II for the March from a Crag thingy. Is that the Big Boy War Boss? Because you could have won one of them yesterday on Orky's giveaway. If it is the Big Boy War Boss, it's huge, isn't it? Yeah, so Pepper, welcome. It's good to see people crossing over from Twitch and back and forth between the two, between the Twitch and YouTube community. So it's a pleasure to have you here, Pepper. It's my first Dakar Tower Orc mini I've put together for the March challenge. Rescued front part of an assault on Black Reach War Boss. Very nice. Oh no, have I seen that? I've seen that, haven't I? You've shared that on your Instagram, haven't you? Sorry for that loud noise, by the way. I just put my mug down on my glass table rather than thinking. I'm sure I've seen that, actually. Oh yeah, let's read my sister's message. I didn't even know I could win stuff. Glad you passed it on. There we go. So yeah, I won a prize yesterday on Orky's thing, but it's something I've already kind of got one of. So I said re-roll it, and then my sister won it because my sister donated to Orky's stream yesterday as well. And then I said re-roll it again because I don't think my sister would want it. Although I'd have been happy to take it myself and get a second version, second bite of the apple kind of thing. Right, well, yeah, fantastic stuff. Yes, I have seen that Orc War Boss that you did. Senor Cheesy Pale Pants. It's madness, this name calling. It's a Countess Cold Star Commander. It's on the Discord, my Instagram, and all over Facebook. Dan, just check it out and let me know what you. Yeah, I have seen it. I saw it last night. I think I think I saw it during Orky's stream, like when she was streaming, because I was flicking up through Instagram, just scrolling through, and then I saw it again when I went up to bed, and I saw it this morning. I assume I've given it a like or two. Can you give something? You can't give something 2 likes, can you? I always try and like stuff twice, though. I see it, and then I see it again a bit later, and I'm like, just like double tapping. It's like, why is that not doing anything? It's like, oh, I've already liked it. Because I'm an absolute lunatic. And if I'm not giving it a like, I'll go and give it a like now. Because let's find out. Let's find out on stream if I've given it a like. Let's minimize this. Or not minimise it, just get it out of the way a little bit. Move it over here a little bit. Oh yeah, one of these. Let's go to the old, not Twitch, Instagram. Oh. Let's call me out. Let's see if I have liked it. Go back to my feed. Because if I've not liked it, I do apologise. I've definitely seen it. Let's find out if I'm a liar. Oh, let's just scroll through my Instagram feed for a bit, actually. That's something exciting to do, isn't it? So this is... get my cursor in the right place. This is Dakawar13. He's painting up at the minute. This is huge. This is a 2nd edition style grot, I think, but in a bigger scale. Like, it's like big enough to go up against the Space Marine characters, the Space Marine toys that you get now. Yeah, it's ginormous. Yeah, there we go. There's his hand there. So that is like the sort of the width of his hand kind of thing, this grot. But yeah, there we go. There's something. Why is this in such a weird ratio? I've probably zoomed in and forgotten to zoom out, haven't I? There we go. That's better. Right, so let's have a look at that. Yeah, that's a fantastic, massive grot, basically. Let's scroll down a little bit further. I want to just get the chat back up on this screen here. Russian Orc. Lovely bit of terrain there. Love that. And then some Savage Orcs in the background there. Fantastic stuff. Alex Art Workshop. Lovely edge highlighting on this miniature. Fantastic. Lifeguard Leroy, who I've just recently followed. Another member of the Twitch community. Oh, twitch.tv/Lifeguard Leroy. Nice little repping himself there. Yeah, so a lovely Ogre there. He did mention that in my stream that he was working on that the other day. Oh, yes, look at this conversion. Or scratch build type thing. Lovely. Grotsnick. Right, I'm just going to search for you. Da Pale. Da Pale. Is it all? Oh, there we go. You're right at the top. I'm looking for you and I'm just missing you. I didn't expect to see your actual picture, to be honest. Yeah, here we go. So here's the War Boss. Have I liked it? I have liked it already. Yes. Yes. My reputation is intact. So this is the War Boss conversion you've done. It's absolutely fantastic, mate. Representative of a Cold Star battlesuit. I love it. The smoke trail at the back. Fantastic stuff. Oh, beautiful, beautiful work. There we go. That's part of the Harlequin commission you've been working on, isn't it, I think? Lovely. That looks so textured, the diamonds there. They look so textured. That's really nice work, mate. Something I couldn't quite hope to achieve myself at the moment, I think. some of your 3D printed stuff. So this is what Mythos has just recently completed. One of your death treads with, I think he's gone for custom mega blasters, custom mega cannons rather. Are they blasters or cannons? Come on. What is going on here with the speed of this? It's atrocious. So it's just was down. Oh yes, look at this. I love the Doom Wheel. That's one. I mean, I like a lot of the Skaven kits for some reason. Out of fantasy range, Skaven have been one that have appealed to me for a little while, to be honest. Some Necron-y stuff. Batman, Grey Knight. Oh, here's a War Cabbage. This is what Orky. This isn't Orky's, but Orky was working on a Maw Crusher yesterday with a boss on top. But she didn't get any of the Maw Crusher done. She just did the War Boss on top. 3D printing. Right, that's enough of scrolling through. Oh wow, that's a lovely little conversion, isn't it? 3D printing. Let's go back to the big face cam. Oh, I love seeing a Magnus. The Magnus Mini is one that I want to work on at some point. I was hoping I might win one of the commission slots last night as well. I was hoping I might win one of the commission slots in Orky's giveaways on a stream yesterday, because I've got a Magnus miniature that I'd love to get painted up by someone who could do a fantastic job on it. But let's get back to the chat, and I think we're close to wrapping this stream up. It's been a pleasure having you all here. Oh, right. Toying with the idea of entering Gearguts Mark 2 for the March from a Crag thingy. Pepper joined us. I'm decidedly not wholesome on Twitch. Yeah, Lona's definitely not wholesome on Twitch. I set myself up on Twitch, but I'm yet to use it. I hope you can use it soon, Dread. I know you're going through getting ready to move house and stuff at the moment, but I hope you get set up in your when you get to your new place. I think you're going to be moving like midway through the year, aren't you? But you started packing already. So I hope you can get set up to set up when you get to your new place and set up and sort your Twitch out and everything, because I'd love to see you do Twitch, because you do everything you do on YouTube's fantastic with your live streams and everything. You create a really cool vibe and stuff, and I think that's why you get so much support and so many people tune in for you. And if you can transport that to Twitch, I think you get like just as much support from from people that come over with you, but also from new individuals as well. And I think it'd be a wonderful thing to see Dread on Twitch. Oh, any people that have come over from Twitch, check out Dreadwar Gaming. He's not as active at the moment on YouTube. He just pops up with a video now and again. But yeah, when he gets, check out his old videos, his live streams, and the videos he's done in terms of the things he does now and again, like for beginners and stuff. The content he puts out is fantastic. And the way he edits his videos and chops them up into different sections as well, I really enjoy that about Dread. That layout reminds me of the difference between AliExpress and Amazon. Amazon being YouTube in this example. I find Twitch to be too cluttered and too much going on screen at once. That's what a lot of people say. I know Essex has also said that, and I found that at the start as well. I found it a little bit odd. It feels less user friendly in my mind, Twitch. But when you get used to it and everything, and when you get a bit of support on there and stuff like that, you kind of thanks very much for that link as well. So there's a link in the chat now that Essex Boys has just posted for Dread's channel. So go and give him a subscription if you've not already done so. I fully recommend him and endorse him as a human being and a YouTube content creator and member of the miniature wargaming community. Yeah, it is different. just my initial impressions. Yeah, no, I think you're right. To be fair, Dredd, it is. There's something. Whether you can put your finger on it or not, but I think you've put your finger bang on it there, mate. There's something about Twitch that is just off. For people who are used to YouTube, there's something about Twitch that is just slightly off, and it's less user friendly in my opinion. The apps aren't always. Oh, you want to hug me now? Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. The apps are not always perfect. So depending on what generation of Android phone you've got, if you're on Android, the apps aren't always perfect. They don't always work perfectly. If you're on an older generation of Apple device as well, the apps tend to just give up after a while. And on desktop, it's not the cleanest. It's not the cleanest thing to be watching. What I tend to do is put it on, because I've got two screens, it's all right for me. What I tend to do is put it on big screen and then move the chat over to, so put it on full screen, that is, and move the chat over to either part of the screen that the full screen is on, where it's not obscuring whatever someone's working on or their face, or I put the chat on the other screen and I have the image on full screen on my TV. I've got a TV screen and I've got a monitor, and I tend to put the video I'm watching on my TV screen. So yeah, that's what I tend to do, but it's not necessarily something everybody can do. It's like when people are doing multi-streams. One thing, it's great that you can do multi-streams. Let me say that for a start. A multi-stream is when two people are streaming at the same time and they're talking to each other. So they're streaming on their own channels, so they're getting the views. But they're talking to each other normally through Discord or some other thing. So some people did a multi-stream with Orky yesterday, which was fantastic because it brought their viewers into to view the charity stream. But I didn't want to do a multi-stream with Orky because it's I didn't think I'd bring any fresh viewers to the stream, because a lot of my viewers are Orky's viewers anyway. We got like Loner in the chat at the minute, and he's one of my mods. He's also one of Orky's mods. It'd give him twice the work as well. Orky's one of my mods as well, and I'm one of Orky's mods. So it would have just been like, it would have been giving people twice the work, and it would have made things difficult, I think. So I wanted to just come on Discord video basically, and be on Orky's stream that way. Also, there's a slight delay between Discord and Twitch, so when someone's on Orky's stream, she likes to have them on screen in a little box, and their vocals, their voice on the Discord call will be ahead of the video because the video comes from Twitch that she uses. So I wanted it to look cleaner, so I just came on Discord video, and then my vocals were in time with my video, and I didn't want to like siphon off any support for the stream over to my channel or anything like that. Just being on the stream. Oh, thank you very much for that post of the twitch.tv/Big Mac Dance School. There's also a couple of links in the description below to Orky's Twitch, who raised £6,000 yesterday for a mental health charity in the UK, Mind. And there's also a donation link if you want to donate to increase that total beyond the £6,035 it currently sits on, I think. But yeah, there we go. I'm getting about ready to wrap it up, so I'll just whiz through the comments one more time. But as I was saying, the Twitch thing, when there's a multi on, I like to have the two streams on separate, one on one screen, one on the other, but not everybody can do that because not everybody has two screens at the computer. Oh. Yeah, I totally get what you're saying though, Dredd. That's my general summary of what I was trying to say there. I totally get what you're saying about Twitch. It's not as user friendly, I don't think, the interface. But there's some things about YouTube probably that could be improved as well. But yeah, my initial impressions were exactly the same as yours, to be honest. That was my initial thoughts, Dredd. But now I feel better with it. I think just the thing I'll say is, if you do want to try and start up a Twitch, just start it and you'll get used to it. You'll get used to streaming on there. I'd like to see Clint streaming on there as well. I don't know if Clint would be up for streaming, but Essex Boys, I'd love to see Essex Boys start up a bit of streaming on there and just working, while he's doing a bit of hobby work and stuff like that. Because the thing with Twitch is, you get a really global audience as well, because the Warhammer community on Twitch is quite tight knit. Because of the raid thing, your channel can grow quite quickly as well. So if you get raided by somebody, say if you were streaming, you get raided by Orky, for example. She had a lot of viewers last night. She was on the homepage of Twitch at one point because she had the most number of viewers viewing Warhammer content, and she was on the actual first screen on Twitch as well. And then if she raided somebody that's like a smaller channel, a lot of her viewers might then follow you and subscribe to you and check you out next time you go live and whatnot, and they'll stick around for the rest of your stream and stuff. So it's a really interesting way of interacting and stuff, slightly different to YouTube, and it can be really encouraging early on. But don't get tracked up on don't get hooked on and worrying about number of views and stuff like that as well. Whilst it's fantastic to grow your channel quickly, and it can be helpful as well financially. I got so much support on my stream the other night from Lona, from Orky, from Aisharon, and from a couple of others. I was so grateful for that. And you have things like hype trains, where if somebody subscribes to you and then another person subscribes to you, then somebody cheers, gives you bits in your chat and stuff. Then these other things that sort of motivate you and motivate the chat to sort of interact with each other and stuff. It creates a bit of a buzzing atmosphere, which I think you managed to create in your streams anyway, Dread. So I think that'd be an interesting combination to see if you can if you could port over to Twitch eventually. If you do get comfortable with it at some point, I think it'd be really interesting to see you over there, and interesting to see Clint streaming over there as well. I know he doesn't do any streaming on YouTube at the minute really either, but I saw him on Scar's stream the other week, and that was a good watch. Although often when I'm watching Scar stream, I fall asleep because I'm in work early the next morning. So I don't necessarily pay an awful lot of attention, or I'm not necessarily that active in the chat, but I always have it on if I can on a Sunday evening. Especially when someone like Essex is on there. No fuss, man. I just want to know what you think. Yeah, I think it's a fantastic conversion, mate. It's a lovely, lovely kit mash. Look at them blue suede shoes. Absolute belter, Lona says. Loving the quilted look on the Harlequin. Yeah, the Harlequin's fantastic. Never painted Harlequins again after that. Nice one. Awesome stuff, Pale. Too many of the Skaven kits are 20 years old. The gutter runners on GW Store actually still metal. Yeah, it's interesting seeing what kits like. I was talking the other day on stream about some of the older Eldar kits. Like the Warp Spiders, I don't think they're metal anymore, but they're still the same cast as the metal miniatures were. What did I order? I think I ordered some old Inquisitor models, and they came, and I was surprised when they were still metal. Was it Inquisitor? Yeah, it's like the Inquisitor, the female Inquisitor with the big bouffanted sort of hair. It was crazy. Yeah, Dread is great live. It really is. He's fantastic. I love Dread's live streams. There's a real buzz. He used to play music on him and stuff until he got shouted at by YouTube. So he looks for music that he's allowed to play now. I just recently put all my live streams to private because they were a little messy and controversial in places. That's fair enough, mate. But still, even your video content, I think does you justice as an individual and as a content creator. That Dread is a weedy git me ears, but we's love him. You misspelled seedy, darling. I've managed a multi between you guys before. Yeah, you have, to be fair. I wasn't worried about your ability to manage a multi or anything like that. To be fair, I think all the enthusiasm and stuff would have been in Orky's chat anyway. So I joined late. No worries, Trisart. But thank you for joining us nonetheless. I'm wrapping it up now, as you've probably heard. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this chat, this pesky chat that always keeps me going that little bit longer than I need to. It's the same on Twitch, so don't worry about that. Yeah, I just have to jump between two tabs. That's it. That's when people are doing multis, I do like to chat in both a little bit at least. Like last night when Lona was on, I popped into Lona's chat a little bit just to
I just feel like I should do. When you're in one person's chat, it feels a bit not selfish, but it feels like you're not supporting both channels. Because I follow Loner, I follow Nerd. I don't watch him as much, but yeah, I do enjoy Nerd's content when I'm watching him, especially when he's on a multi with Orky. And not get majorly confused. Yeah, you've got to work out what you're responding to in which chat and stuff like that. And didn't know what it was. Explain more. Okay, then I'll schedule a stream for later in the week, maybe, and we can schedule like you do a live stream on YouTube. Can you schedule like you do? Yeah, so when you go to Twitch, you can set up scheduled streams. It's all on your homepage. If you have any trouble with it, give me a shout later. I've got to go out and do some shopping now. But yeah, give me a shout later if you're having any trouble with it. But it should all be in your homepage if I remember rightly. It's been a while since I've done it because I don't put my schedule up anymore because I'm always worried, not worried so much, but I'm always slightly concerned that I won't be able to stick to the schedule because of work and whatnot. Let me just go to my Twitch now and see if I can find it for you. So I'll go to my channel. I should go to video producer probably rather than channel. Back channel. Right, so on your homepage. Whoa, I've got 106 followers on Twitch now. Unbelievable. That's just from being on Orky stream yesterday and people popping over and giving me a follow. Thank you so much to anyone who's followed me on Twitch. So when you go to, if you press your little icon in the top right of the screen, it'll say your channel name, then it says like online, share my activity, channel. Click on channel, and then just below your, it's got like the video banner at the top where it shows your latest content or content you've been hosting or whatever, and then it's got your channel name and the number of followers you've got. It says home, about, and schedule. Tell you what, I'll show you. Look at that. So yeah, over here. So click on this bit, click on channel there, and then come down to schedule, and then that shows you what your schedule is. And then Death Guard, I thought that was today then, I was so confused. And then just click on your calendar, I think. Right, there we go. No, so you don't click on your calendar. So once, let me just move this out of the way because it's slightly in the way. Right, so once you've got to your schedule bit there, once you've clicked on that, just click edit schedule, and then you can put a schedule of what you're going to be working on, what you're going to be doing. It could be a just chatting stream, it could be a painting stream, whatever, and put everything in there that you want to convey to people. Like first stream, working on some miniatures to go in an orc art, whatever. Same, you know what you're doing on YouTube. It's a similar sort of thing. But what I have done on my recent streams is I've taken this from Orky and other people. Just put like essentially little bullet points of what you're working on. So I've gone Death Guard, Terminators, Warhammer 40k, Hobby 365 Challenge, Warhammer. That's what I put. So you could put orcs, war bosses, tank busters, whatever unit you're working on, and whatever clan you're painting, and Warhammer. Always put Warhammer in there because it drops you in that Warhammer category. So that's what I do essentially. And yeah, then when you go live on the channel on that day, it automatically becomes that video then essentially. So you can schedule a number of videos in advance. I just have a scheduled video on Monday, and I tend to stream on Fridays. But like I said, I'm always worried I might not make it home in time to start my stream on Fridays. So I'm always a little bit wary of putting too much in my schedule in case I can't achieve that. Basically, let's go back to the opening stream view there. Woo! Yeah, so that's roughly how you do it, Drad. I hope that helped. Sorry, I keep nodding off like a granddad. So I'm going to have a cuppa and get ready for bed. No worries, Brack. Enjoy your sleep. You deserve it, mate. You deserve it. Thanks for popping by Orky's stream again yesterday, by the way.
And do you just use Streamlabs the same way as on YouTube? Yeah. So I use OBS now. I don't use Streamlabs just because it works, for me, it works a little bit better. It's a little less user friendly. But Streamlabs, a lot of people still use Streamlabs on Twitch as well. What you'll need to do on Streamlabs or OBS is... I can't remember how to do it on Streamlabs. But there'll be a stream link. Or you can actually... On OBS, and I'm pretty sure it's the same on Streamlabs, you go to your settings. On OBS, this is how you do it. You go to your settings, and then there's like a streaming option on your settings. So click on streaming, and then it'll ask you where you're streaming to: Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, wherever. So just select Twitch, and you can probably link your account, and then it should just, when you go live on Twitch, it should just set it up for you straight away there. Make sure you change it if you're going to go live on YouTube or anything though. See you later, Brack. If you're still around, see you later, mate. Have a good night's sleep. I hope you dream of Big Mac Dan Skull and have a very pleasant time. You don't know about stream. I'm not going to force you to stream Essex. Don't worry about it. But I'd like, I think you'd be pretty cool on stream. I think just seeing your work on stream. The thing about Twitch streams is, if I know like you're relatively new to Twitch and stuff, so you might not have seen that many different people streaming. But Twitch streams are like, some are more chilled, some are more energetic. Like mine go kind of like that. Mine go like, where are we? So we'll start here. Like that. That's what my streams go like, energy-wise. They're a bit like a roller coaster. I tend to be like energetic and positive and a bit. But I'm reasonably chilled as well. But some other people are just like proper chilled for the whole stream, like, and other people are like that. So it's like, in terms of if you're worried about personality or anything like that, everybody's different on Twitch. I think it's because Twitch is a streaming platform, not a super like edited platform. It's all quite raw and stuff like that. But if you don't want to do it, don't do it, mate. Don't feel pressured to do it. But I think it'd be interesting just seeing you work on stuff. If you can get the right camera setup and stuff, just get a camera pointing down here kind of thing and one pointing at your face, then I think it'd be fantastic to see you work, because your end products are amazing, in my opinion. Talking of music, I got an idea, but I want to know if it will get me in trouble or not. I want to do a video with Steve-O where we're talking about music. I want to play some samples of tracks so we can discuss. Fave lyrics and riffs, is that allowed if I don't monetize it? I'll be watching this bit back a few times later when I try. No worries, mate. Yeah, so music-wise, you'll get like a copyright strike or DMCA'd. I think Orky's been playing music on her recent streams, and I don't think it's been an issue for her, but she's not been playing like a lot of the song. Someone said, now I don't know how true this is, so you're better either asking someone more in the know, possibly speak to 40k Epic Narrator about it, because I know he does his own music on streams, but someone said in an Orky stream the other day, you can play up to 30 seconds of it. Play any more than 30 seconds and you get a claim against you. So yeah, it's a bit. I'm not sure. I'm not the right person to be asking about that. But Essex Boy saying he's looking forward to seeing you on Twitch. Fantastic. I wish I had the time to stream. Yeah, that's it. Like it's if you've got 2 hours that you can set aside every week, then it's fantastic. Or even if you can just pop up doing a stream at odd times every now and again. But what I like to do is try and keep it reasonably regular. So I do one on Monday, one on Friday, kind of a deal. But yeah, you do kind of need the time. It falls under fair usage, says Lona. So yeah, Dread, if you're looking to play a bit of music, you can play, like, by the sounds of it, from what Lona says, you can play up to 30 seconds of it. It falls under fair usage. So just play the bit with the lyrics in that you want to talk about. or the bit with the riffing you want to talk about, whatever, and then say, oh, I love this bit, whatever. It's, it makes me feel warm inside. Whatever you want to say about it, I'm not going to put words in your mouth. But that's about all we've got time for today. I am at the bottom of the chat. Finally, you little rascals, putting me on under pressure to just keep going. I'm not going to keep going now though, because I need to go for a wee, and this is where I cut myself off at Orky's stream yesterday, because I needed a wee. If you've not already, and if you've got a bit of spare cash, feel free to check out the link in the description below to the fundraiser for Mind that Orky was raising money for yesterday on her 12-hour charity stream. Check out Let's Make It Orky on Twitch. Check out Dreadwire Gaming on Twitch. You know what? I might have to... I assume it's Dreadwire Gaming. I might have to go and give him a follow now. Oh, look, I found him right away. I'm going to give him a follow. So I've given him a follow. I'll just click on this. I'm going to put a link in the chat for you to go and give Dread a follow, because I think he'll be a fantastic Twitch streamer for everybody in this chat to check out. I've lost my chat box. Paste. Whoa. Thanks, Dan. No worries, Essex. No worries. So yeah, check out Dreadwire Gaming on Twitch. Give him a follow, and then hopefully we'll see him streaming later in the week. But we'll see. No pressure, Dread. No pressure though. Stream when you're ready to stream, and just casually get used to it as and when you want. But if you've got a few people in the chat, I find that always helps. A bit of interaction with the viewers and stuff. It helps the stream flow more naturally. It's how people are able to do the reaction videos that become popular over lockdown. Yeah, so that's in terms of playing music and stuff like that. Fantastic stuff. I better set the get up proper than you better add, Red. You better add. But no pressure. You stream in your own time and just get used to it in your own time as well. But yeah, I think you'd be a really, really positive. You bring a positive energy and a positive vibe to your videos that I think sometimes you feel like you don't, but you create a warmth that you don't realise is there all the time, I feel like. So I'd love to see you doing a bit of Twitch stream. It'd be fantastic, mate. And yes, hopefully we can collab or something, do a multi together or something like that at some point. Work schedules in the week sort of limit my availability, but if I can come on for an hour or something, I'd enjoy doing that with you. But I'd have to speak to Orky about whether she'd let me do a multi. No, not whether she'd let me do a multi with you. I'd have to speak to Orky about how to actually do a multi, because I've never sort of led one myself. I've only ever done one with Orky. So yeah, hopefully we can have some sort of collab either on Twitch or YouTube in the future. Well, I'm sure we will at some point, but yeah, it's been fantastic having you all here anyway. I'm going to properly wrap it up now. Thanks to everybody that's joined me. Check out the links in the description below. Check out the link in the chat to Dread's Twitch. Give him a follow, and I'm sure you'll enjoy his energy. And this community is amazing, and what Orky did yesterday on a 12-hour live stream, and the community that sort of rallied around it in raising so much money for a good cause, it really, really blew my socks off. I'm so proud to call Orky my friend. I think you can probably hear it in my voice that I'm really proud of her, and I'm proud of her, and I'm proud of the community that she's created, and the amount of support she sort of managed to gather to her cause. And it was an unbelievable achievement yesterday from her and the community, and she deserves all of the support that she gets, and all of the love that she fosters from people. She really does deserve it, and I think sometimes she doesn't realise that, and she doesn't realise how much she does for people. So, on that note, thank you very much to everybody who's joined me for this gushing stream at times. It's been a pleasure having you here. It's been fabulous to chat to you all. And I guess that just leaves one thing for me to say, and that thing is, I'll see you on the battlefield. Wow, this is really annoying. You press end stream, and then it comes up with a box saying, are you sure you want to end your stream? It's like, yes, I'm sure I want to end my stream. So, let's wrap it up again. Thank you very much for everybody who's joined me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the battlefield.